Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my BookTube channel about books and reading and stuff. You've probably seen from the title of this video, it's called Audible Fail. I thought I'd try Audible to see what the audiobook experience is like. I've heard many booktubers talk about audio and they like audiobooks. It's not for everyone. I'm not convinced for myself whether audiobooks are a good idea or not. If I was driving, an audiobook would be useful if I was driving on long journeys, because then I wouldn't be able to physically read. But I don't drive. I haven't driven since 2009 when I moved to Tbilisi, so I thought I could listen to audiobooks while I'm walking around. So I decided to give Audible a try. One of my problems is I don't live in the US or UK or any of the countries on the Audible drop-down menu. So I connected with the US to pay in US dollars, but then I got two messages on my phone. One saying I'd started with Audible and one saying I'd started with Audible Limited. None of these took any money directly out of my bank account because this was the free trial period, but this set alarm bells ringing and I got scared, so I cancelled my membership. With the trial you do get credit for an audiobook. I might even have 2 credits for audiobooks because I was signed up with 2 Audibles, the US one and the UK one. And I did download one audiobook. This was The Stand by Stephen King. It's a very long audiobook, it's about 47 hours, and I've been trying that out. I'm about a quarter of the way through it. I find, usually when I'm walking, this is okay, I can listen to it, but if I get somewhere like a traffic crossing and I have to concentrate on what I'm doing, then I might lose where I am. If I'm reading a physical book or an e-book, if my mind wanders, I stop turning the pages. But with an audiobook it just carries on, and then I suddenly realise I'm listening to an audiobook and I've missed the last minute or 2 minutes, and it's not easy to go backwards and forwards. I also found that I associated some of the scenes with where I was walking at the time I heard the scene, which is a bit strange, but it didn't detract from the audiobook experience. With the pacing of the novel, you're at the mercy of the narrator and how fast they want to talk. Although, I mean, with Audible you can speed it up, but then it sounds a bit odd. I have got The Stand on 1.2 times because it's a little bit faster, but it doesn't sound too strange. The narrator, Gardner, is just one narrator for this audiobook, is quite competent. I don't have any problems with his intonation or his pronunciation, but in speeches, I mean, he obviously takes the control of the intonation away from the reader, whereas when you're reading the book you can create your own intonation, your own accents, things like this in your mind. So this will be an experiment to see how I get on with an audiobook. I'm not sure if I'll continue with Audible because of my geographical location. This is not a problem with the company Audible itself. I haven't had any problems with Kindle, which is also one of the Amazon companies. I've been ordering Kindle ebooks for a long time. I've noticed audiobooks can be very expensive. If you just buy The Stand as an audiobook, not with Audible or anything else, it's $53.99, whereas the Kindle version is only $6.79. I think this is partly because of the length of it, but it's still an awful lot of money. I was also looking at Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and that was over $20 for the Audible version. So yeah, I think it might be beyond my means to indulge too much in audiobooks. I have found though, I've done a lot more walking in the past week since I got this audiobook on my phone, so that's good for my physical health. And I can hear cars, which is good. I'm not going to get run over. If I listen to music on my phone, I risk not hearing the traffic, which could be very dangerous here in Tbilisi. The traffic is crazy here. Okay, this was a very short look at my trials with Audible. It's not a condemnation of the company itself saying Audible Fail. It's my interaction with them that wasn't successful, which, as I said, is probably down to my geographical location. On Sunday I'll put out the VTag. I can give you a sample of what might be in the VTag now. V is for Vermeer. I'm Vincent van Gogh. I'll probably be talking more about Vermeer than Van Gogh. V is for Vultures. This is a very good book. Vultures of Georgia and the Caucasus by Lexo Gavashelishvili. There's The Vanishing Half, Villa Pacifica. I haven't read many books about vampires, but I think the best book about vampires for me is Fevre Dream. And I have read Dracula and I've read Interview with a Vampire. On Immunity is about vaccines. Lots of cars begin with V, like Volvo and Volkswagen and Vauxhall and vans. And Virginia Woolf, VW, Virginia Woolf, like Volkswagen and Virginia Woolf, VW. And there's plenty of geographical V's like Venice, but also Vienna, Vancouver, Venezuela, Vanuatu. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.